Today is December 16, 2022. In the expanse of the universe, looking out when I was young, when my eyesights were better, now my eye, the one good eye, has little floaty things in it. And several years ago, when my mother was alive, I was driving her somewhere in the evening. I can't remember where we were going. It was in the evening. And she would say that so I would be driving. This was many years ago. And she's now passed away. And she would be in the passenger seat of her car, I think, or maybe it was my car. And we were driving. I was driving. And she would say, the lights have little tails in it. And it is essentially I believe it's called cataract. I think it's called cataract because as human beings age, the lens grow thicker and become hazy, and it has to be replaced. And what happens is, at the time, I did not. It just gained no traction in me because I was focused on driving. But now that my mother has passed away, and she said that you're gonna think a lot about me when I'm gone. And I can see why she said that, because as I age, maybe she's saying that my mortality is probably going to be far less than hers. And as I grow older, I begin to experience what she's experienced, and I'm going to be gaining traction in my thinking about the life that she led. And now that I reflect back upon what was said, and now it's finally deeply being penetrated into my soul, and I'm beginning to understand the point in her life when she made those statements. As a day trader, there's absolutely no way to understand what these professional day traders are talking about. And these professional day traders, they have years and years and years of experience. If I were to relate the years and years of experience that they have, it would be likened to dog years. Because a few years in dog's life is a multiple of human life, because human beings live longer on a natural lifespan. These professional day traders talk about things that they have already lived through, experienced through experience and life events, and through life hard knocks and bounces and fall downs and experiences that they have acquired. Experience as time progresses, and the amount of reality that is upon them to provide details of what they do and what they go through each day. And for an individual like myself, who's essentially a newbie into the world of day trading, it's difficult to understand the reality of the life that they are living currently. Such is true with Jesus Christ. There's no way, unless I've passed on through this world and be in the same present position as Jesus Christ, in his domain, then I have a glimpse of what his life is. But forever, but forever, the greatness and the vastness of Jesus Christ will never be known. So, so getting back to what the reality of day trading has finally instilled into me, I have no idea where these things are coming from. It is a gift, a gift. It's a gift from God to me to be able to see and peer deeply, deeply, deeply into the recesses of the day trading world and making sense and connecting one to the other, and then being able to decipher what it truly means. Whereas before, I was floating in the clouds, far, far, 5-mile picture of what day trading is about, and sprinkling the trinkets of money that I had, that I have acquired, just like just like the clouds that pick up doing hard work. The moisture picks up, climbs over the mountains, and gets it into my pocket and turns into money. The toiling that I do, washing dishes, 1 dish, 2 dish, counts as a few dollars here and there. And then that finally that money piles up, and then I would place it into the trading world, whereupon my skill sets are so vague and minute that I have very, very surface level, skimming through life. It is said that when an asteroid comes into the orbit of Earth, unless it has the right trajectory, it'll just bounce off and fly off. That's where quitting occurs. Trading is very difficult. And unless somebody has the impetus, like myself, as a convicted felon, given to me by my former siblings. I call them former because they are no longer siblings to me. And I state that in the most kindest way. So for me, I have 0 options whatsoever. And that binding criteria is to say that either I push up the daisies or I make it. That's the only thing that's keeping me still pursuing this life as a day trader. So I have to keep bombarding the earth until I penetrate the orbit and enter into the world where fresh green leaves thrive, where the flutter of dollar bills and $100 bills flutter around, and I can collect them and put them into my basket. So I trudge on, and I liken this experience as a day trader, and I truly feel like I'm like at the cusp. I feel like I'm at the cusp of becoming a consistently profitable day trader right now. I can't tell you the details until I reach a point where I have really just climbed through the milestones one by one, and then I achieve at a certain point where I can finally share what I've seen. But for now, I move along, and I'm gonna make some progress. It looks like it. So I'm gonna keep studying, moving forward, and the faith in my Catholic faith is helping me to absorb each moment of my life. And I know that despite the fact that I am probably one of the most deficient human beings on earth, because let's put it this way, I'm antisocial. In Moscow, Idaho, there's a University of Idaho where I am a alumni. Apparently, there were 4 students who were murdered, and the local reporters picked up this guy who apparently is a recluse and alone and very, very introvert. And he stated in one of the broadcasts that, hey, are you picking on me because I'm an introvert and I am antisocial and you're falsely convicting me? I tell you what, if you have two people who have motivation, they can put that over your head, and prosecution will threaten your life to make a choice. So that's the way it is, and how is that related to the events that occurred? Is that somebody like me who is a serious introvert and who has no outreach whatsoever, no means to communicate with individuals who, I tell you what, I seriously dislike, like, going up to somebody and say, hey, what is this? What is this? What is it? What is this? What is that? That may work for others, but for me, what I would like to do is just do the hard work and then open up my arms and hands, and then I will receive whatever the hard work that I placed into. And if I have an insufficient in doing the hard work to receive the gift from heaven above to become a consistently profitable day trader, then the path that I've chosen will be long and arduous. And my faith as a Catholic Christian, has allowed me to endure these hardships from the life that I used to live, and endure and become resilient at what I do, so that because there's a gift from God which is perceptible through me, and somehow I believe that hard work will pay off. I have to share good news with you. I work really hard these days at Westside Drive-In. It's a great restaurant. The food is great. It's got, I tell the people that I work with, it is a classical cuisine that is distributed through a drive-in. And I have to be very, very forthcoming and thankful for, I bought a Daddio. It's called a Daddio, and abbreviation is DO. It is a sandwich it is a burger that has the uniqueness that I haven't had in a long time. I finished it last night. I polished it off. It was extra special. And the cook who made that, I am so thankful. I'm so thankful that there are kind people that I work with, and that kindness was shown through the flavors of the burger. And to really, it is exploring the depth and the deep reality of initially skimming through the surface of like Earth, and then moving in as to be impregnated into within, to be one, and becoming and growing and developing into a consistently profitable day trader. So in biological terms, a man and a woman get together. Initially, there is a distance unknown, and I heard from one of the managers here who works here at Office Evolution, is that she bought and made a jacket that says wife of Pahua'uno, or whatever his name is. So I didn't think much of it when I first saw it, but like yesterday, I was curious because what kind of a woman uh, would have a jacket that she made and she would proudly wear? And she said to me the first two words, and she said, "He is my best friend, best friend." So apparently, a woman will wear a jacket that she made with those words in it once a man becomes a best friend to her. So this is an exploration into day trading, and um, it has truly been one eye opening, one eye closing, to get into the spirit of understanding what day trading really is about, and and the insights that I receive from the external world and through the internet and through especially to YouTube is essentially YouTube has been for an introvert a a channel directly to the creator itself to receive the receive the impossible information being isolated from the world as an introvert and receiving it through YouTube. I cannot say enough good words about YouTube. It is truly a medium that has essentially transformed in totality my life, and an avenue where I can voice my introverted thoughts and document the journey that I have taken and will take uh, into the future. So entering and receiving and then making connections uh, and creating rules that I receive from heaven above through YouTube. God is using YouTube to transfer knowledge and information and practices and overall generating experience from those informations upon my actions and the hard work that I do. I do the hard work. So it is truly a gift from above, having the plethora of information, the honest and the goodness of individuals who uh, I wonder if they truly know the impact that they are having upon me. And I suppose at the end of the day, when my life is completely and totally and utterly transformed as to what a fusion does, right? Fission is splitting an atom into multiple particles, but fusion, grasping new information and fusing it within my body, within me to become a new person, being able to transform from a grasshopper into an ant. When I first started at Westside Drive-In, the owner, his name is Josh, he says, "Hey, grasshopper, this is how it's done here." And now that I'm full-fledged moving towards becoming an ant, which I admire as it is diligent and it is persistent throughout its life cycle. Rain, shine, snow, wind, spring, fall, summer, or winter, whether it's snowing, um, I appreciate the gift from above through the form and the passage and the linkage between the YouTube and the creators who create the content that are providing me with the stimulation to achieve the goal of transforming my life and removing myself from the bondage of what was done to me. And this gift is giving me new insight into what day trading is all about, and I appreciate that. And I look forward to incrementally making these steps and ultimately achieving a level, an elevation of reaching the Mount Everest of Wall Street. And and I owe it all to God, Jesus Christ. Within him, all things are possible, even for me.